So we were going to say that next month, well, Haitian Heritage Month is upon us.
Next month, the month of May.
Oh, okay. Yes, May is actually an awesome month. I wanted to be born in May just because it's Haitian Flag Day month, because then I would have really go all out. If I was born May 18th, girl, you already know.
Oh my God.
Game over. Game over. I would have been dressed as the flag every 18th. It's like
Every 18th, yeah.
January 1st or May 18th. If I was born on either one of those days,
you would have had so much fun.
so much fun, parties, get-togethers, events. Like, it would be nonstop. Definitely nonstop. So basically, next month is Haitian Heritage Month. There's a lot of people who are Haitian and don't even know that we have the entire month to celebrate. They might only assume it's just May 18th, if that, right? Because a lot of people, they disassociate themselves with the culture, so they don't really know everything that's going on. So it's I like the fact that a lot of places out here in the U.S. recognizes it, and a lot of Haitians take advantage of that fact. Like, if you're in a city where maybe you don't have a Haitian council person, they probably don't do anything. But if you are in a city where you have a Haitian council person, the hope is that they would do something, right? Like, they would actually bring that light to the people who are, to bring those cultures out and combine and do that unity, that unified thing where you could tell everybody about the background of the Haitian culture. But I've seen shows where they really don't discuss the Haitian background. They just want to come and give awards to other people without actually giving a little backstory about this is why we do what you do. This is why we are proud. This is why we're fighting or striving to keep that culture alive. Because I feel like outside of Haiti, if people don't do that, that culture can easily die off.
It can. It really can.
Yeah, when nobody would remember it, nobody would care if it's not here. But there's other states that is so into making sure that the Haitian culture stays alive, that they've integrated in ways that we out here haven't really thought of. They actually teach it in school. They teach it in school. Yeah, I if I'm not mistaken, I want to say it's in Indiana. There's a university. That's a course. That's a class. Haitian culture is a class, and there's yeah, and I was shocked too. Like, now that I think I know better, like, why wasn't Haitian history ever taught in the schools? Because that was a big deal in the history, especially with the United States, because our freedom came right with them. Right? They got the whole 1804 independence thing going on. We are 1804 deal. Like, we helped the whole movement. And then I'm like, we're not mentioned in their books.
In anything, right.
So it's like,
I know, I got to.
Well, I mean, I guess it's no different. Like, you be helping me out morning, noon, and night and everything. Then I get on stage and I'm like, I'd like to thank God for making me this strong and bringing me this far in life. And, and I'm not even acknowledging you. Like, people do that all the time. But
they do. Haiti really doesn't get a lot of credit for a lot of things that they've done, like a lot of things that they've started, because, like, you look at even the U.S. or whatever, was kind of like exploiting Haiti right now in a sense. And it's like, okay, like, even here, it's like you have to, I mean, you do have some people, like you said, like, if you do have the council, like a Haitian council, like, in the town, like, it would be, different. Like, even me, like, it was a time where I didn't know. I was like, what the heck is Haitian Heritage Month? Like, I was like, what? Because I just thought it was May 18, boom, bam, boom, maybe that's it. Like, I really thought that's what it was. And then, like, it wasn't, like, I guess until, like, I got around, like, more, like, Haitian, like people that I really started to learn about, my culture and everything like that, because the only thing I knew was Premier Janvier, it's May 18, you celebrate Flag Day. That was it. That was it.
Well, I think if you're in a more Christian focused home, they didn't really allow cultural stuff like that because they claimed it to be modern, right? If you celebrate any of that stuff, you're not a true Christian. You're a hypocrite. You're a back. How you call it when you go back in time? Oh gosh, I forgot the Christian terms. You know how they say like when you're a solid Christian, but you kind of stumble a little bit, so you're a back. There's a back to the word. Oh my gosh.
I thought you backtrack somewhere.
Yeah. They gotta pray for you. You need help. It's this and that. So I think, because even me, like I've had things that I wanted to do and bring some people into it, and they figured, oh no, I'm a Christian, I don't do that, and I'm like, that has nothing to do with religion. It's mostly celebrating because that's your ancestry, that's your background, that's your heritage, whether you want to or not. There were Haitians who sacrificed for you to be where you are at today, and the least you can do is have that acknowledgement and know that, well, you did not bring yourself here. Yes, you could say God brought you here. You could say your parents brought you here. You could say all of that other stuff, but it doesn't negate the fact that you still have Haitian bloodline in your system. It's still flowing, and as long as it is flowing, it would be nice to rep. Because I'm like, Americans rep no matter where they are at. They even have their flags on the moon where nobody lives. So
Exactly.
So I'm like, you can't be ashamed of what lot was given to you. I mean, you could make better of it, but you can't erase the fact that, well, this was the bloodline. Some people do have to cancel that for I don't know, political reasons, like if they're running away, they're seeking asylum. Sometimes they have to change identity and claim they're somebody else. But outside of something like that, I think every Haitian should be proud. And this is why I wanted to discuss Haitian Heritage Month, because I'm thinking, like, how do you think Haitian Heritage Month is going to be seen this year, given the facts of all the issues that's going on in Haiti right now? You know.
Was that a question?
Yeah. Well, I am enjoying this conversation. We are having this conversation today, so let me drink some tea to that.
I'm drinking something, so I'm like, was that a question?
I absolutely have to snap a picture.
One more time.
Yeah. Oh.
You have to, because this is the one thing I hate about being on Zoom on my phone. It's just like when it comes to hours, like somebody could like text you and then it mutes you for like a quick second.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what we will probably do next time? Do it like at another wee hour where stuff is not popping through.
Right, or I do it on my laptop when nobody's bothering me.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to find that charger. It's here somewhere, and I haven't used, because I've been using like my work phone. I don't really pop on there.
Right,
Otherwise,
right.
I would have like, wait, this might
Right.
be. But then
So what was the question?
Oh, my question was, okay, given the fact that there's all of these issues going on with Haiti today, how do you think people are going to respond to Haitian Heritage Month this year? Like all of the kidnappings, all of the,
You know, that's funny because I thought about it. I thought about it like when I believe one of the major gang leaders had died or whatever, and I thought about it to a point that I started asking like my friends that live in Haiti right now. And then it's like they always say, like they always have this one thing where they tell you, "Bon nous na pays." So nous pas quitter pays, what are we gonna do? Like it's like, it's like regardless they still feel like, they're gonna celebrate what they have to celebrate, but then again, it's like they're gonna have some sort of reservation because of what's going on with the government, what's going on with, like the politics going on with everybody else. Like they're gonna have their, it's like they're gonna be half happy and then like half, like worried because it's like, okay, I'm celebrating my culture, but it's still some issues. Like, I'm celebrating my culture because I love my culture, but then it's still some issues. But, like, okay, how do I say this? So, like, the government side, like, the politics side is what's making Haiti look bad right now. But regardless, the culture is still the same. The culture never changed.
Right.
It's still as rich as it used to be.
Right. So
So
would you say that we have a weak political system or a tyrant political system? She's like, girl, I don't know. We have a system that's not working.
I don't even think if I could put them in either category. That's the question. That's what I'm trying to say right now. I really just think that we have a greedy political system. Let me put it this way.
Yeah. Facts.
Like we
like
have
this
a
one.
greedy, like they just want more and more and more and more, and at the expense of the citizens that they have is what they're doing. And on top of that, to also get like attention from other people, it's like I feel like that's what they're doing. Like they just want more and more, and it's like you can't do that because you're not hurting yourself, you're hurting your country.
Exactly. And I think that's the thing, they're aware. I don't think anybody makes actions without understanding what the consequences will be or what kind of rewards they will reap. A lot of times they just look at the rewards. If it's better for them, it's like, hey, for the greater good, sacrifices must be made. And apparently they're the greater good. So they will look out for themselves. And I have people who wanted to go to Haiti this year and are all canceling. I was supposed to have been in Haiti this year. It wound up being canceling because of a safety concern. You know,
Right.
so to me, I feel like I have never enjoyed like a flag day in Haiti. Like all the doing has been up here. All the, yeah, I'm proud to be Haitian. I'm 100% Nazi if not that. All of that has been from up here, not even on that soil. Right. So it's like,
Right.
it would be nice if we can go out there and actually see their parade. Because I know OCOP usually go all out.
Oh,
And
it's
it's
so beautiful.
nice.
Like I've been watching the YouTube videos and I'm like, see, look at this. Like they dress up, like all the food is like, girl, you know,
Right. They do it. They do it nice. And up here, what's sad is we have cities where you can get the help or the money to do something big, and they still don't take advantage of that to make sure they represent the Haitian culture. I don't know if every city will support, but most cities, if you tell them, hey, I need to do a cultural event to celebrate our heritage, and this is how many people we will bring, this is, what the outcome we are expecting from this, they will support that. But the thing is, you still need to have a representation everywhere that's going to say, hey, we can do it. And then there's other political stuff tied behind that, because I think we could, at this point, we should have been able to do one massive thing. They do it in Florida. But
I know.
yeah, but not, I mean, they do it for the culture, but it's, I guess their standpoint is not, well, I can't speak for how they do it out here. But because they're more so on the, on the bile, on the entertainment side of things, whereas, we still want to push for a little bit of history. Like,
Right.
Don't let this die out. Do you know why you are celebrating this flag? Do you know why this and that? Because, like, even with the American flag, all we know is it's barbecue day.
That's it.
But you don't even need to go deeper because they teach you the crap in school anyways. I mean, that stuff
Exactly.
in school.
Americans make sure you know your history. Like, they make sure you're gonna go to American History 101.
Yeah, you're gonna know who's George Washington. Ask us who was our first president. Who was the very first president? I've heard of Louverture. Was it that guy? So we don't. That's not, well, I think if we fight for that, we could actually get it. This is one of the reasons it would be cool to like continue to inspire people, continue to influence them in that direction. But we don't have a problem just having conversations about it, and who knows, based on comments, based on feedback, based on whatever, you never know what kind of a movement could be started just from saying, hey, rep your flag. I think it would be dope, like let's say like May 18th come and everybody changes their profile picture to boom, a Haitian flag picture. That would mess up.
I usually do my makeup to represent me in team mix. I usually do like a red and blue kind of thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, like with the mask. Like I have like the Haitian flag tied around my face, and then like I have like the blue and red eye. So it'll be
Oh,
like,
okay.
I go
Okay.
to work like that. They'd be like, I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's my day. Don't talk to me. Like, don't talk to
Right,
me. It's my
right.
day.
Right, it's my
And then
day.
they try to tell me, I thought you was representing them. I was like, they have disrespect for you. These are not American colors.
Well, I mean, hey, very close enough. They got the red and the blue.
Right.
We got the
right.
red and the blue.
Right,
But
I was like, don't disrespect me in that way. This is my colors. It's my day. It's my culture's day. Okay, so let me be.
So let me ask you, what would you want to see done differently for Haitian Heritage Month if you could help it?
I mean, for a start, I feel like you know how we say like not every time we have like we don't have courses or whatever like other people do. Like I feel like it should be like you know how most of the time like you know the ones that they have like in like Florida and Boston are usually like more fun, like more you know party food and everything like that. But I really feel like it should be like it's just the day where not even the day, the month, just for the month itself that it like it there's like different events, but there's like that one part, like one section of it that is just it's telling you from the get go, like from your ancestors forward, like it's just like basically breaking down the story for you, and like you get to really understand why, like because you say like not everybody know what Haitian Heritage Month is. Like I had to really sit down, go through Wikipedia, go through this, go through that, ask questions and everything like that, just to understand, you know, what's the history behind it. So I feel like it should, just for a start, it should be, you know, like and for like some sort of like webinar or some sort of like big TV program that is just like it's just
Right, like Easter, they play Jesus all weekend.
like a big TV program, and it's like everybody's tuned in or whatever. It's in English, it's in French, it's in Arabic, it's in every kind of language, so that even other cultures can come in and like understand.
I love it.
I thought that would be dope.
Well, Jean Lewis played the Haitian actor Jimmy Jean Lewis. He played the 2 Cent character. I think that's a good movie to start with.
Right.
I don't know how 100% accurate that the movie is, but they made a very good attempt. So I would think that's one of the movies that they could start. Because outside of that, I don't know what other ones we would have. But there are places who do things like, I guess if you have your own business location, you could have those kind of events. You could have that seminar or conference and just discuss it real quick, or you could have like maybe an art show, because Haiti is big on art. You have like a little art festival. There's so many different things. You could bring in the old music like folklore and your troubadours and your boleros and stuff like that that's not really played. Well, troubadour is making a comeback. Troubadour is definitely making a comeback.
Let me some troubadour. Let me be in the home chilling with some wine. Troubadour.
Right. Right. So these are the kind of things that, I feel like makes us a bit what's the word I'm looking for? Like, how you would think of the Indians, the regular Indians, the American Indians, not India Indians, where if you see them, because they're so rare, you get to look at them like, oh, wow, you're a special one. Huh?
Like noticeable? Is that what you're trying to say, or something like that?
Not noticeable, but it's like you have that high regards for them because they're scarce almost. Like supposedly, I think I read something about them. I don't know if the thing used the right word, but it was saying something to the notion of them being extinct. So now they have to make reserves for them. Like trying to save what little bit of them is left. So they trying to keep certain things of theirs sacred. and you can't even go around to like, I don't know, Cherokee Mountain or something. So yeah. So I think like that, when you could bring those little things out about Haiti, it's like, oh, we're not all about fighting, burning things, kidnapping, and all that negativity that is shown. We have social class. We have, you know, things that have depths that can be passed on. And once you really get into that, there's no way you cannot enjoy the Haiti culture. And I've seen people who are not even Haitian really have a deep appreciation of the culture because they live. It's like they've never eaten tastier foods. They've never eaten a juicier mango. You know, like they live that life. Because I actually have met a white couple who left the U.S. to go live in Haiti. I went to do some mission work in Haiti a couple of years back, and one of the people that was welcoming us and things like that, and I told them, so why are you here? They just left their home. Well, they're getting paid better in Haiti. Can you believe it? They left the U.S. because the pay was better in Haiti to help with this mission work. I forgot the name, Mission of Hope or something like that they were called. So I was like, wow. So those were like inspirations I've been getting over the years from going back and forth and helping out. And I'm like, well, why don't I go back home? Why I'm getting kicked out of home and all these other people who's not even Haitians are getting welcomed with open arms? It don't make no sense.
Right. No, because I remember my last trip to Haiti, I went and it was like on the plane when we like got to the check-in point where we're like getting our passport checked so we could go out. And I'm like, I see a bunch of like Chinese families, like, and it's like, I'm talking about like 15 deep, like literally 15 deep. Like I see other cultures and everything like that. Like I see Haitians too, but it's like, it's 15 of y'all. I'm like, what? Like, and they rented like a mini truck because we ended up going at the same time. So they rented a minivan, I'm guessing. And then like you see them just like happy, like the girls just like looking around and everything like that, just like exploring and everything. And I'm like, you won't catch us doing that kind of stuff. Like, listen, okay, you see one or two of us, like if we're going as a family or whatever the case may be, like most likely it'll be like 3 people max. Like
right.
And then they're coming back. Like it's not, you're not gonna see like the whole family say, okay, let's all take a trip to Haiti at the same time. No. And then you have everybody that's like goes to like the Satama Hotel and stuff like that. And it's just like they're enjoying life. We just had a beautiful wedding in Haiti at the El Rancho Hotel.
Wow, El Rancho is nice.
And then it was during the whole time that the kidnapping thing was like really high, like really spicy. And I'm looking at her like, and there was a bunch of her bridesmaids. Don't forget, like there's other people that's traveling to go. And I'm like, look at this. You guys are enjoying Haiti. And we're over here like
scared to go, don't want to hop on a plane, tickets are expensive, and we're thinking like it's going to be one of our people who sell us out and get us kidnapped. Like the paranoia is high. It's high. So, well, we are almost at our time, Miss D3. So, do you have any conclusion that you would like to add for this Haitian Heritage Month for the...
I just honestly, like, I feel like all I want to see is like see safety, like, and I want this Haitian Heritage Month. You know how every month, like, it is Haitian Heritage, but I want this year to be like the theme of this Haitian like year to just be safety, like where it's like you know like
I love that. Yes, keep the peace, safety.
I want the theme to be safety, where people are like not afraid to like visit home or not afraid to go outside, or like we're here and we're not afraid for our people down there. Like I honestly want like to see safety back in our country when it could be 9 o'clock, 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night and you could still be in the streets of Haiti and not worry about a thing. Because I mean, it was, a little dangerous, but it wasn't like, like crazy where you can't even...
like fatality or disappearing.
I kind of want to see that.
I love that theme. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Oh, I like, it sucks that we are running out of time, but this is a topic we'll definitely revisit because we have the whole month of May to see what else is going on. But you know what I think would be great to talk about next? Like you just mentioned it because you said the wedding, El Rancho, and Satama. I was like, what if we talk about the 10 best spots you must visit when you go to Haiti?
Oh my God, yes.
Okay. So, yeah, well, you guys heard it. The next conversation is going to be...
Okay,
yes, if you think of any, send it our way so we'll do a little bit of digging and bring it up. That would be dope.
I think that would be dope. I'm loving the idea. I can't wait because I'm going to have a goal list like this week.
Well, we got D3 souped, so you know what this means. You better tune in next time to check this out. Okay? So this is... yeah, this is the place where you just grab your tea, grab your drink, because we don't know what time of day you're watching this, and just enjoy with us. We're just having conversation, so I hope you can join us in the next conversation. And enjoy your Haitian Flag Day this month. Wishing you nothing but safety first and all that happiness that comes with it. All right, gang, we are out. Out.